Hello kids, in today's class we are going to start with the addition of fractions and we have exercise 6D based on that. So I hope that you have practiced the questions where we have compared the fractions, both the like and unlike fraction and the 6D exercise. Okay, so now let's start with the addition of the fractions. And again here we have additions of like fractions and addition of unlike fractions. So let us first begin with adding like fractions. And what are like fractions? They are the fractions whose denominators are same. So let us consider 2 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. Let us have these three like fractions where their denominators are same. So now kids, when we have to add such fractions where denominator is same, we can simply write down the denominator as is and we can add up the numerator straight away. Okay, so here we have 2 plus 5 plus 6, which makes it 6 plus 5, 11 plus 2 is 3, 13 by 7. This is the sum of these three fractions. Okay, now similarly, let us take another example here. Let us take example of 4 by 7. Okay, let me take another one. 4 by 9 here. Next, I'm taking 1 by 9. And the last one I'm taking here is 6 by 9. So when we add these three fractions, we can write the denominator as is and just simply add up the numerators. So when we'll add this, we will get 11. So our sum is 11 by 9 here. Okay, so this is how we have to add the like fractions. Now coming to addition of, or I'm writing adding unlike fractions. So in the case of unlike fractions, what we will have the numerator and the denominators different here. So here I'm taking two fractions, 3 by 5 and another one I'm taking 1 by 4. So if you see here, the denominators are different. In fact, the numerators are also different here. But when the denominators are different, we call them unlike fractions. Now, how to add such fractions? So kids, for this, first of all, we have to make them like fractions. Okay. Before adding them, just make them like fractions and then we can straight away add them. Okay. But how to change them to like fractions? This is something which we have learned in our last class, where we have to first take the LCM of the denominators. So here, when we take the LCM of 5 and 4, they do not have any common factor. So their product is their LCM, that is 20. LCM of 5 and 4 is 20. And what is the next step? The next step is to convert the given fractions into like fractions one by one. So we have 3 by 5, and if I have to make the denominator as 20 now, which is the LCM, I'll have to multiply this with 4. And similarly, when we are multiplying a number with the denominator, we have to multiply the numerator also with the same number, right? So here we will have 12 by 20. Next fraction, we have 1 by 4. So now kids, when I change this, what we'll have in denominator, in the denominator we have to multiply with 5 and in the numerator also we will multiply with 5. So this will become 5 by 20. So now what we have here is we have two like fractions which we'll have to add. So let us write them. 12 by 20 plus 5 by 20. And now, since these are like fraction and we know how we have to add them, write down the denominator 20 as is and add up the numerators. So this will become 17 by 20. Okay, so understand what we have done here. We are given with the unlike fractions and we have to change them into like fractions first. So for that, what we have to do, we have to find out the LCM of the denominators and then we have to make them like fractions by multiplying the denominator with a number so that we get LCM there. Okay, and when we are multiplying the denominator with the number, we have to multiply the numerators also with the same number. So Doing this, we have got the two like fractions and now we just have to add them. Okay. Also, kids, understand one thing: when we will move to subtraction, there also we have to do the same things. Okay. The only difference would be that in place of the addition, we have to do the subtraction here. That's all. Now, we know that how we have to do this, and I hope you have understand this. Let us pick up the exercise questions, exercise 60, and let me begin with the first question, first part. That is 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4. So kids, here we have 1 by 8, 1 by 4. The denominators are different. They are unlike fractions. So let us change them into like by taking the LCM of 8 and 4. So if you will take the LCM of 8 and 4, it will be 8. Let's see, 1 and 2 and again with 2. So the LCM is product of these two, which is 8. We have got the LCM as 8 here. Now let us change the fractions. We already have the denominator which is equal to LCM, so we need not change it. This will be as is. Now let us change the another number, 1 by 4. So to make the denominator as 8, we have to multiply with 2, and with the same number we have to multiply the numerator also. So this will become 2 by 8. This is 1 by 8, this is 2 by 8, and just add them directly because now these are the like fractions. So this will give 8 and 1 plus 2 here, which is equal to 3 by 8. Okay, easy. So same thing, we have find out the LCM because these are unlike fractions. Change them into like fractions and add them directly. Okay. So similarly, kids, here you can pick up another questions. I'm doing few questions from here. I'm doing A, and this is easy. This is easy questions. Let me pick G and H both. Okay. Let me pick G first. So in G question, we have 3 by 8 plus 1 by 4. So again, we have the same things. We have the same denominator as we have there in the A part. So we know what will be the LCM. LCM straight away writing here as 8. Now let us change these fractions. 3 by 8. So the denominator is same as that of LCM. There is no requirement to change it now. So now we have 1 by 4. Let us change it. Again, we have to multiply the denominator with 2 and numerator with 2. So when we are doing this, we will get 2 by 8. And the last step is add both the like fractions. So 3 by 8 plus 2 by 8 will give us 5 by 8. Right? Now let us pick the last question of this. Question number 1. 3 by 10 and 2 by 5. Okay. Wait. So here we have 3 by 10 plus 2 by 5. So these are unlike fractions. So we have to take the LCM of their denominators. So kids, the LCM of 5 and 10, it will be 10 only. Let us see how. This is 5 into 2, 5 into 1, and then 2. Product of these, this will be 10 here. So we have got the LCM as 10. Now let us change the fractions. For the first fraction, it is already 10 in the denominator, which is equal to LCM. So we will not change it. We will only change the 2 by 5 fraction. So multiply 5 with 2 to get 10 in the denominator and 2 by 2 again. Okay. So we have 4 by 10 here. So we have got two like fractions. First one is 3 by 10. Second one is 4 by 10. And now just add them directly. We will get 7 by 10 here. Okay. So this question is completed and I hope that you have understood what we are doing. In the case of like fractions, we are adding them directly. In the case of unlike fractions, we are first changing them into like fractions by taking the LCM of the denominators and changing the denominator to the LCM then. So there we will get the like fractions and then simply add those fractions to get the sum of the given fraction in the question. Okay, so the rest of the questions which I have not picked, kids, this is homework for you, and if you have any confusion anywhere, you can always ask me. Now let us go to question number 2, where we have to solve these and then give your answer in the lowest term or the mixed fractions. That means once we get the sum, and once we get the sum of the given fractions, we have to check whether we can reduce it to lowest fraction. If we can, we have to do so, and if we cannot, then we have to change it to a mixed number. Okay, so here I am picking question number A first. We have 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. This is unlike fraction. Let us first take the LCM of 3 and 6. It will be 6 only. Okay, so product of these two is 6. LCM, we have got 6 here. First fraction we do not have to change because already we have 6 in the denominator. We will only change the 1 by 3. Okay, so to make the denominator as 6, multiply with 2. And same in the numerator, multiply with 2. So now we have 2 by 6 here. So we have these two fractions now as like fractions. They are 1 by 6 and 2 by 6. So when we add them, we will get the 3 by 6 as sum. Okay. So now we are done with the sum. What we have to do next step is we have to see whether we can reduce it to lowest term or not. So kids, when we see 3 by 6, we can very well figure it out that both are the factors of 3 itself. So if we divide both the numerator and the denominator with 3 here, we will get the lowest term, fraction in the lowest term. 3 divided by 3 will give us 1, 6 divided by 3 will give us 2. So this is the fraction in lowest term. Okay, because in question we were asked to put it in lowest term or mixed fraction. So this is the fraction in its lowest term. So this is done. Now let us pick up question number E here, which says 8 by 9 plus 5 by 12. Again, it is unlike fraction. So what we have to do? We have to find the LCM of 9 and 12. So this is both of them, they are factor of 3. So 3 into 3 is 9, 3 into 4 is 12. And now both 3 and 4, they do not have any factor in common. So we can just take their product here to find the LCM. So what will be our LCM? LCM of 9 and 12 will be this 3 multiply with this 3 and this 4. 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 4. 4 into 9 is 36. Okay, so our LCM is 36 here. Now what we have to do? Change the given fractions into like fractions. So 8 by 9. To make 36 in the denominator, we have to multiply 9 with 4 here. And with the same number, we have to multiply numerator also. So here we have 32, here we'll get 36, right? And what is our next fraction? 5 by 12. So for 5 by 12, we will multiply the denominator with 3 because 12 into 3 is 36, and with same 3 we have to multiply numerator also. Here we will get 15, here we will get 36. And now what we have to do? We have got the like fractions, we will have to add them. 32 by 36 plus 15 by 36. This will give us 47 by 36, right? Now this 47 and 36, they do not have any common factor, right? So we cannot reduce them to lowest form. So what we'll have to do? Change it to mixed fraction. So let us divide. 36 into 1 is 36. 7 minus 6 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1 again. And this 11 is now smaller than this. So we cannot again divide it. So what is our formula for mixed fraction, kids? We have learned it in the previous exercise. It is Q R by D, where Q is quotient, that is 1, 11 is the remainder, that is 11, and D is the divisor, that is 36. So this is a required mixed fraction. Okay, so understand what we have done. First of all, we have added the fractions, and at the end we have got this sum. After finding out the sum, we have seen that we cannot reduce it to lowest term, but we can change it to a mixed number. So we have changed it to the required mixed number. This is done. So let me do one more question for you kids, and the rest of the questions will be homework for you. Okay. So here, let me pick G part. Let me just erase it fast. And in G part, what we have is 9 by 10. G part, we have 9 by 10 plus 13 by 15. So again, these are unlike fractions and we have to find out the LCM of 10 and 15. Both of these, they are factor of 5. So has 5 as their factor, sorry. So 5 into 2, 5 into 3. And this 2 and 3, they do not have any common factor. So LCM will be 5 into 2 into 3, which is equal to 30, right? So LCM is 30 here. And now what we have to do, we have to change these fractions. 9 by 10 will be equal to multiply 10 with 3 to get 30 in the denominator and same number in the numerator also. So 27 by 30 is our first fraction. Second fraction is 13 by 15. So multiply with 2 here and multiply with 2 here as well. We will get 26 here and 30 here. So our two like fractions are 27 by 30, this one, and 26 by 30. Let us add these two fractions now. When we are adding this is 7 plus 6, 13, 3, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 53. 53 by 30 is our fraction, the sum of these two fractions, and both 53 and 32, they do not have any common factors. So that means we have to divide them. So let us divide. 30 into 2 is 60. So we will take 30 into 1. We'll get 3 here and 23 here. So now what is our mixed fractions? It is Q quotient R remainder by D divisor. Okay, so this is our required mixed fraction. Okay, so kids, I hope that you have understood how we have to add the fractions. If a fraction is like, we can add them directly like this, and if these are unlike, then we have to make them like first. For that, we have to take the LCM of denominators. After finding the LCM of the denominators, we can change them to like fractions by multiplying the denominator with the required number so that we get LCM here. And with the same number, we have to multiply the numerator also, and we will get the like fractions. So after changing them to like fractions, just add them directly. Okay. And in the case where we have to find the lowest number or mixed number, we know that after getting the sum, we have to see if we can reduce it to lowest term, if they have anything in any factor common. If it can be done, we will make it the lowest term fraction, or else we will change to mixed fraction by dividing them, and then at the last applying the formula, writing them in the form QR by D for mixed fractions. Okay, so with this we have completed this exercise of addition of fractions, and in the next class we are going to pick adding the mixed fractions. So I'll see you all in the next class now. Thank you.